I've been doing content creation for about a year now, but truth is, I've been editing in DaVinci Resolve for years. Finally, DaVinci Resolve is going mainstream, and I think it's time I share some of the tricks I've collected over the years. Trust me, these tricks can literally double your editing speed. I've always felt that the default keyboard shortcuts in DaVinci Resolve or any other softwares are, let's just say, not made for humans. So where do we find the best logic for fast command layouts? Think MOBA and FPS games where every millisecond counts. Your fingers are already trained to dance around WASD and QWER, so I built my whole shortcut logic around that setup. Alright, let's open up DaVinci Resolve and head into the keyboard customization panel. First thing I'm gonna change is the delete key. I mapped it to D, pretty obvious. We search delete, select it, and give it to D. Next, the split command, that's on S. You can just search split. Super simple and intuitive. Since command plus A is select all, I give A a similar vibe. It selects everything forward from the playhead. You can search forward on all tracks and give it to A. It makes it way easier when you want to insert or move trunks on the timeline. Now, two of my most used shortcuts. They're Q and W, total time savers when you need to trim. Q deletes from the start of the clip to your playhead. Let's search start to playhead. W deletes from the playhead to the end. We'll go with end to playhead. I use these constantly when tightening up the footage. It's really a game changer. Then I mapped E to toggle link or unlink clips. One tap to separate or reattach video and audio. You can search. R keeps the default change clip speed, perfect for quick ramp-ups or slow motions. In terms of my most used shortcuts overall, definitely zoom in and out on a timeline. Just forget using the mouse wheel. Nothing beats 1 to zoom in and 2 to zoom out. It's crazy fast and super precise. Then I use 3 and 4 to swap clips forward and backward. It's really great when you're experimenting with B-roll placement or testing different edit sequences. And here's a small tip. I disabled the default undo shortcut on the key next to 1. I don't know what's called. It's way too close to 1 and 2. I used to hit it by accident all the time and suddenly my timeline is totally changed. Just keep undo on Command Z like normal. So this entire layout is the backbone of how I operate DaVinci Resolve. Everything important is right around my left hand. If you're new to Resolve, seriously, just copy my setup. Once you get comfortable with DaVinci Resolve, you realize using only one screen is really holding you back. For the past few years, I've used my MacBook screen plus one external monitor. But as I got increasingly skilled, I started craving more. I wanted the perfect DaVinci workflow, and I think I found it. 3 screens. But hold up, you don't need to buy 2 more monitors. I recently discovered foldable displays, and I'm using one called the Flip Go. When you open it up, boom, 2 extra screens. In DaVinci Resolve, when you find workspace and enable dual screen mode, your media pool and effects library move over to the second display, and your main window stays clean with the playback monitor and the timeline. Then you'll be surprised to notice your third screen is still free. Use it to open your script so you can edit while referencing notes without switching windows, or use the third screen to audition background music while your timeline plays. Super handy for syncing vibes. Sometimes I even keep ChatGPT open there to troubleshoot quick editing questions or have an AI tool ready to generate other visuals. You can literally build your own editing cockpit, and once your extra screen is connected, go to Workspace, Video Clean Feed, and you can set that third monitor as a full resolution preview display. On complex projects, you can dedicate your main monitor only to the timeline and have a huge full screen preview off to the side. Today was just about shortcuts and multi-screen setups, but this software is a true beast. It's basically multiple programs in one. Even after all these years, I've barely scratched the surface of Fusion, but everything I've mastered so far, I'll be sharing with you piece by piece. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for my new DaVinci tutorial series. This is JC here. Until next time, peace.